attack. And he's lifting his factory maybe to get a scout on, or just to put it on the mainland, actually. It's quite possible. And some Scourge coming in, actually. So Yellow choosing to use this Scourge for scouting purposes, and he's going to lose one of these Scourge. And Boxer just landing the factory now. Interesting. And Yellow has 6 Mutalisks there, it looks like. Boxer only has, about 8 Marines and 2 Medics. And in case you guys are used to seeing really good Mutalisk micro, this is back in the day, way before people discovered the trick where you can bunch the Mutalisk together. And Boxer getting a science facility. Oh, he landed at the factory outside his base to produce 1 Vulture, probably to spot to see if Yellow put his natural expansion down. In any case, this is before the day when you could figure out how to group an Overlord or a Larva with your Mutalisk to clump them. So the Mutalisk micro probably is not going to be as good as it is nowadays, or it's not going to reach the potential that it has nowadays, where you can just literally pick off things left and right. And Yellow is getting an expansion. And that is an island there at the inside 4 o'clock position. So this map is full of islands of different sorts. I guess he upgraded drop. He must have, in order to get that expansion. Interesting. They're focusing a lot on Boxer, so we really haven't seen that much of Yellow's base recently. Yellow's got a couple of Mutalisks. He's still flying around, and Boxer he has a dropship. So we'll see if he decides to build a science vessel also. And actually, he's decided not to build any turrets. I guess he's pretty confident about his and Yellow setting up another hatchery at the 6 o'clock position. So I guess Boxer is pretty confident in his Medic Marine micromanagement, that he can hold off the Mutalisks and not take too much damage. And yes, Yellow of course does have drop. Perhaps he actually has slow drop. Interesting. He didn't upgrade Overlord speed, but he did upgrade the drop capacity. So we're seeing from Boxer a pure Medic Marine plus Science Vessel build and dropships. And Yellow there just picking off one of the SCVs, building the extra barracks. And Boxer still hasn't, doesn't look like he's deciding to build an expansion yet. Still content to just build up Medic Marines. I think maybe he's setting up for a big drop on Yellow's main. And Yellow's main is pretty well undefended. Yellow does have a Hydra's den up, so we'll see if he decides to get Lurkers and do a Lurker drop of some sort. That's what I assume those are for. And Boxer is setting up for a drop. This should be interesting. There's 2 dropships full of medics and Marines, and we'll see what he manages to accomplish with that. Oh, but there's 2 Scourge flying around, and Boxer's going to set them down on the mainland here. And like I said, the mainland's connected to these sort of natural expansions below each base. And oh man, Yellow catches one of the dropships. I think it still had units in it. No, actually, it did not have units on it. Lucky for Boxer, it was the one that had just emptied its Medic Marines, and Boxer is going to be ferrying his forces down into the main area. And he's got about a dozen Medic Marines here, and he's just continuing using these dropships to ferry, which is a smart idea. He's leaving himself a little vulnerable in his main, but I assume he's confident enough that in his just micromanagement that he can protect himself against those Mutalisks. And now he's moving out with a good group of Medic Marines, and I don't think that Yellow has that much to stop it other than a couple of Mutalisks. And he's bringing more Scourge in to try to pick off those dropships, but it's not going to happen. And Boxer very smart moving those dropships, and I guess he expects to take out an expansion and then ferry what troops he has into the main base of Yellow. And that's a smart idea. And yeah, he's going to attack. Oh, I'm sorry. Yellow didn't pick up his natural. This map is confusing. He's going to use. He's going to cliff this island expansion though, which is sunken into the ground a little bit. Boxer looking very intense there with his shoulder pads on. Not sure why they're wearing them. If it's a cape or something, or I really don't know what the shoulder pads for. More Scourge coming in, but they're going to miss that dropship. And oh yeah, Yellow actually has Lurkers now in his main, and he's using the corner to protect himself. So Boxer now is going to be ferrying his units in, but there is a sunken colony there, and it's probably going to hold actually with all these Mutalisks coming in. And Boxer has to be careful he doesn't lose his dropship here. Those Mutalisks could take out that dropship pretty easily, and all of his forces actually. So Yellow actually doing a really good job here, holding off all these attacks, and he definitely has an economic edge here. He has 3 bases to 1. Boxer's still not expanding yet. Actually, he may be expanding at the 10 o'clock position, inside 10 o'clock island. Yeah, so but Yellow managed to hold him off very well, using the terrain to his advantage, planting those lurkers at the corner of his base, which narrowed down where Boxer could go those Medic Marines, and just putting a sunken inside that island so that Boxer couldn't overwhelm him. Very good by Yellow, and Yellow has a good force there of Hydralisks and Lurkers. We'll see if Yellow decides to go for a drop on Boxer now. Boxer finally getting a second command center, so Boxer's going to be expanding, but this is very late compared to what we see nowadays. Terrans just getting their command centers after their first supply depot, no barracks, or getting it after 2 barracks or whatever. And Boxer's going to start still trying to attack that base there. Boxer does have 4 dropships, and he managed to take down all those Scourge, so very good for Boxer there. Yellow still has a good force though, and Yellow now going for a drop. He's got Overlord there, and we'll see what it contains. I'm guessing 2 Lurkers would be the most likely thing, but oh, that Overlord might die actually. It just gets 1 Lurker out, and Yellow's going to plant there and perhaps harass any expansion attempt that Boxer makes. And Boxer, meanwhile, has dropped more Medic Marines, but that's sort of a pit of death there. Oh, actually, no, he's got 3 dropships full of units. He may actually be able to take out this expansion here. He's still got about 5 or 6 Marines versus 2 damaged Sunkens. So let's see if Boxer decides to go in, if he can. Actually, one of the Sunkens isn't damaged. I don't think he'll be able to take it down with his current force. Let's see if Boxer has anything more to ferry. And these Lurkers come to save the day, and they're going to take out this little expeditionary force here in the pit. So Boxer not successful with his attack so far, but one thing he's managed to do is keep his dropships alive, which is critical on this map. The mobility advantage he has right now is really good.